Here we go. The only thing I haven't thought about is hooking up a recharger over at the potential rear of the ship. I just noticed that that the Atlas is not building. Why is the Atlas? Power cells, metal grids, and steel plates. Oh, I mean the steel plates are not an issue. They're not create more steel plates. It's just all out of iron again. Change 1,000. That will be a lot of. Yeah, I guess we're all out of. All of it. Yeah. All right. Just quickly get a few hauls of plates. Yep. You just get some iron real quick. Just as I said before, if I finally get the potential rear of the ship back over, I will work on a minor view. Something I was planning on doing already, but never really got to it. Drop all the stone. So, in the last episode, we were working towards the potential rear of the ship, and we got decently far. In this episode, I really want to try and get our how do we call it? There we go. I'm gonna try to get that large hydrogen thruster over to the other part of the rear of the ship, potential rear of the ship. And I want to see if I can hook up the Atlas to it. That's something we're gonna try to work out this episode. Let's see, this is all heavy armor, so this is still a pretty ship. All right. Interesting. It's the power cells as well that are a little bit of an issue, but it's fine. The spotlights on it would also be pretty nice. I really like this ship, but I've said that too many times now. It's like, yeah, we know. We get the concept. Oh, like. Alright, so what we're gonna do is a few things. We are going to bring some components with us. We won't have the steel plates probably for it, but that's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring at least a connector, maybe even two. Doesn't let me. Steel plate. It's fine. We can get the steel plates where we're going. Connector is not connected to anything, but this one should. Let's do this. Well, yes. We're just gonna bring some components for the connector. Mostly because we're gonna do something. We're going to do a few things. One of which is we're gonna attach a connector to our rover. Just so we are able to connect that vehicle to our rover. That's one. Then, secondly, what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna make a connector to the current grid setup we have over right off the ship, so we can recharge the rover and the hauler. This way, we at least have a slow increase of energy. And even attach, activate these small reactors. I don't think there are any uranium in them, but that's at least in the. I should actually put some uranium in there. But for now, I think, yeah, let's get some uranium. Not much, but just a little bit. We have the uranium here. No. Probably in the refineries. Here's some, and here's some. Let's just get 5 into every single reactor. Okay, let's get the reactors. Oh, there is still some small reactors. I just don't know if these are the reactors. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's probably these 4. Let's get 5 into all of them. There we go. In worst case scenario, we can activate all of them just to make us able to do that again. I don't know why the batteries are only at 80. I do know that we need to attach some batteries to it first. Let's do that first. Activate all of them. Yep, they're on. Here we go. Let us attach the little row of batteries to it. Go, turn that off. Okay. Let's see if we can get this deattached. Let's first just destroy this because we don't need it. Currently uploading the last episode. Just a lot of working on this. By the time you see this episode, that episode should be out. This episode will be more of the same because our so loud. Our current objective is just really getting that potential rear of the ship at least vicinity over here. If I can move that massive chunk with the Atlas alone, that already shows at least that the Atlas is good at what it should do. Go. This can go over here. Detach that, then just remove this, we don't need that. And remove this small connector, there we go. And then let's deattach this, and there we go. Now the question is, can we move this? Technically, yes. The best kind of yes. But can I get it up on here? I kind of want to put it on this ridge here. And then we're going to put some extra batteries over here on the sides. Let's first see if we can pick it up. Alright, that's... okay. I mean, it's something. Question is, can we pick it up and move it? Not really what I wanted, but okay. Why? Come on, don't do me like this. Sure, let's just put it there. Okay, now let's put a merge block on the front of this. And I put a merge block right over in this place. And then we'll see if we can actually get the components to make this. Yes. Yes. Aurora Borealis. In this place. At this time of year. Localized entirely. Our kitchen. Is. There we go. It's a little bit more batteries. Let's recolor them so we at least have the correct color. I already had the correct color. That's a more greeny battery. Let's see if we can get some clusters of 2. Oh. See if we can get this to fit. Oh, that was a hydrogen thruster. Damn. Oops, my bad. It's not like we have a large stockpile or something. Okay. Now let's place some more batteries. This here corner. Okay. Let's put them in the same orientation if I can. Oh, that's the wrong. Should be it. If I just drop it now, I guess it stays up. What if I place this? Okay. Okay. Now let's see if we can fit this one in. Slide in. Turn a little bit. Come. Turn. Turn. You bastard. Come. Him. I need you to turn. No. No. Yes. 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 Good. Good. Perfect. I don't know why I'm having the Seymour voice today, but sure. Yes. And the other one is a group of 2. And they're in the correct orientation. Should technically be a little bit easier. But luck, it's not correct. Oh, well. There we go. Alright, let's see. Can I get this to fit in? The question. A little bit like this, maybe. That does seems to fit. Alright. Perfect. And that's all the batteries that we wanted to install. And I think they're all full. No, not fully. Also, I realized something while I was doing all this. The connector parts, or the connector components, didn't get placed inside the thing. Because it was attached to it, it just dropped them back off into the grid again. I need to grab the components outside of. That's the ones, yeah. Just dump them in this bottom connector here. Do that again, just so I can have two connectors. Oh, here. Go. Let me go. Alright, oh, why can't I grab all those components? There we go. It's just the steel plates and that I have a problem with. Okay. This front-facing connect. Oh, soon as well. Okay.
Energy low.
Yeah. I know. So, do some stuff. Batteries. That's a lot of small and big batteries. Oh, this is a different group. Oops, then. And then we'll just grab all of these batteries, save them on the batteries, and remove them from the box. Okay, then that should be it. Now let's see if we have enough thrust for upwards, forwards, and left. So first, let's activate all the thrusters. And okay. And here we go. Alright, still 100% energy. Forwards and left is fine. Mostly also because it's done with hydrogen thrust, but alright. We only have 19 minutes of movement. Those upwards facing thrusters, those atmo thrusters are taking quite a lot of power. That's fine. Let's just install a connector on top of our rover so we can at least restock or refuel on top of the rover. I should really put a second button for all the forwards thrusts again. Just so I can fly forwards without having to, without the dampeners automatically doing everything. I mean, if I turn that off, I just fall to the planet. Here we go. Oop. Okay. Let's just first park it. No. Turn off everything. And let's install the first part of our... Ugh, I don't know why I got such a lag spike. Alright, let's grind some steel blocks. There's some weird sounds outside. I think some people are having a party. There we go. Attach a connector. this should be the correct height. Let's see if we can get these components out of our little flying vehicle. Yes. There we go, I got the rest of the components. Now let's attach our rover so we can get our rover to recharge. So get some hydrogen. Thank you. Let's not drive into our ship. Perfect. There we go. Now it can recharge. Let's see when it will be recharged. 18 hours. Rover battery. Fully recharged in 1 minute. Alright. So that's good. Next up, we left a deliberate area free. I did it before for a park crane, but I think we're just gonna put a flat connector on top of this, just so we can recharge our there we go. And now let's see if we can park this on top of there. The only thing we have to make sure is that we only do this. Oh, I didn't. What? I'm flying on those forwards things only? Damn. Interesting. So I only needed 4, but we're gonna need a lot more pulling force later. I guess we just batteries. Connect. Without blowing everything. It's a smart idea, actually. All right. So yeah, I guess I didn't repair everything. Okay, sure. Let's see though. Okay, they're being recharged. Quite fast actually. Yeah, right. That's a good thing. Because this way I can work on this without everything going to shit. I was also thinking about a way to get these down without any problems, and I'm gonna check something because I think I can move these by hand, right? Yeah, I can. It's just that I can't lift them. What if I just do this? Oh, this is yeah, let's just do it in the middle. Let's see. Let's just test it out with one of them. If this breaks, then that will be sad, but at least it will save us a lot of time. It survived. Did it break in any way? No. Right. There we go. Well, if this works for all of them, then I'm gonna do this on the other side as well. Judging by those delicate components on the side, this would never fly in real life. But it's fine. Okay, why is this one so heavy? You don't have an inventory, right? No. Okay. I don't know why that one was such a spoil sport, but sure. Here we go. Just have to keep as many of these intact as we can. Kabam. Nope, no broken parts. And when all this is done, then we can move over to the other side, remove all of these as we go. That one's broken. Yep. My apologies. Oh, that was only the large steel tubes that I have to fix, but it's good to know that I can at least use this sliding trick. So, now what? Next up, let's deattach these. I use the same trick for these ones. Oops. Oh, don't fall down. Okay. Just, we're gonna need a lot of these later. So it would be better to save them if we don't need them, because we just have enough components to get into space. That's fine. But if we do need them, we have them. And for me, they're not that easy to come by. Let's just put it like that. If we want to make that entire large grid ship fly, then we're gonna need a whole bunch of them. There's still some heavy armor. So much steel plate. All right. One of the final topwards facing thrusters. Ooh, this one's very broken. Just at least. There we go. If this one falls down, load. Come on, let's go down. Let's go down. Oh no. Oh. I don't know how that survived, but sure. There's some conveyors, lots of components. Let's just dump them in the system. Who knows? Maybe we need them. Now do remember that our entire focus is on getting that thruster down there into that hole, and most of it hinges on if I can lift it up with the hauler. Now I'm either going to do it with the hauler here. If that doesn't work, then I have to think of a different way to do it. I just hope that the hauler itself is strong enough to do this. I just don't know. Alright, this decoy I don't care about because I can rebuild them if needed. So many steel plates. I have thought about upping my inventory during these scrapping missions, or for these scrapping missions, I must say. But I don't know. I think it might be better to build a vehicle that can do it for me. The scrapping, I mean, like the grinding.
Energy low.
But I'll work on that later. I'm probably not even gonna scrap this entire thing because it's indeed a lot of steel plates, but I don't know if I need it. Ooh, a heavy armor block. Some metal grids. Is he gonna like that? Gonna be like, oh yes, I need something else than steel plates.
Inventory.
That's gonna be very, very done with these. I just that thing too. All right. Actually, check, is our audio coming through? Yeah, my audio is coming through. At least it should be. It seems like
Energy
my audio.
critical.
Okay, energy critical. I get it. Look at us. Yeah, I forgot to get all the atmospheric thrusters up, facing upwards. As this is only 6 of them. Probably called something different. Let's see what they're called. Oh. Right? Thruster. Oh, large thrusters. Let's read that. Then we're gonna do oh, large thruster. Save. Show block and terminal. All hydrogen thrusters show block and terminal. Okay. What else? Let me put my microphone a little bit higher so I can sit a little bit. This is a posture check. Make sure you don't sit like a shrimp in your seat, because I tend to do that after a specific amount of time. After every half an hour, I just have to adjust a little bit. Just so I don't have any buck
Inventory
pain.
full.
I won't have any back pain before 40. If I can dodge that, that would be magnificent. A tragic story of a dear friend of mine from back in the days in the gym that I go to is that he had a very, very bad back, and he trained his back muscles a lot to make sure that he could walk. If he didn't train them, his back would be so bad that he could never do the back exercises again to just upkeep it, so to speak. Then COVID came around, and in my country a lot of the gyms closed as well for a large period of time due to, you know, indoors, you're sitting close to each other, etc, etc, etc. So the gyms closed for quite a while, and he didn't really have the apparatuses at home to really use them. And the poor man cannot walk anymore. So I don't know what happened to get his bad back. Some people just get it genetically. But you can, you can prolong the period before you get the bad back by doing regular exercises and doing a lot of stretches. So here's to Here's your daily reminder to do your stretches and sit better in your seats. So you don't want to end up like a shrimp. Sometimes see younger dudes doing deadlifts at the gym, and I'm just usually get like not weirded out, but more like I just see them lift so much weight, more weight than they should. You should see their bad posture and everything. And I also had an 18-year-old buddy of mine at the gym already tore his back up once before he turned 20. That's how badly he lifted. It was just ego lifting. Just trying to lift as much weight as possible, though your body is not prepared for it. But you just want to do it, just you have bragging rights that, oh, I lifted this amount of weight. I'm just now in a wheelchair. It's quite bad. He really had a chance to permanently screw up his back, but he luckily got out of it. But still, would not recommend that to anyone. Did the music stop? Thought this was an hour and 15-minute long playlist. Oh, there we go. Guess it was a bit of a softer note. I wish I could just turn on video game music from other games, but copyright is a bit of a bitch here on YouTube, so I don't want to run the risk of playing some audio that I shouldn't. Incur the wrath of whatever big corpo is behind it. Like Nintendo or any other crazy multi-billion video game company. Be crazy.
Energy low.
Give me then more something like Muye, the creators for Factorio. Originally started with two guys in a basement or in a garage box. A little bit different then. Let's see. How are our batteries? Rover batteries are fully recharged. What about the hauler batteries? Fully recharged. Thousand kilowatt hours. I think that's the ones from the ship over there. I thought that thing didn't have any batteries. I mean, that still might be true. We also have still the extra thing that we have to do, which is trying to get this entire part out of the ice. But I think we'll do that after we attach the large hydrogen thruster. Okay. See if we can get this last thruster down this side. Okay. Look at that. That's a nice catch. Not many. And we only have to do that on this side, and then we should have all the components or all the things we want to save off of here. Okay. And then we just have to make room to move this block down here. It's gonna be difficult, man. I don't know the weight of that thing, but I doubt it's just a tiny block. Just remove this, make a little slight. Oh. Ooh, a heavy block. Damn. Right, let's okay. Slip and slide. Boop, 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 boop. Let's remove this block here. Boop. Ow. Bastard. You, graffiti. You've bested me again. That's one. You can also hear the clacking sound of the build and repair system. Because it cannot find the metal grids to build everything. Which is fine, which is fine. Like I've said before, after we have secured the potential rear of the ship, which is that part, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a mining vehicle just so we can get all the materials, so at least can repair most of it. Now, power cells are gonna always become an issue, but that is just standard. What we are going to try to get through, though, is at least the metal grids, and yeah, the metal grids, and the motors, of course. There we go. That should be all the hydrogen thruster. So now, what we want to do is we want to... Oh, lag. I don't know why it's lagging so much. Now there's a few things that I want to try. The first of which is... I can't move that. So, let's just get this down. There we go. Let's just drop everything we have in a rover. How full is our rover actually already? It says 1.8 kilograms, but that's the entirety of this thing. Which is still quite a lot. So we're gonna have to remove that thing. Gonna remove these blast doors as well. Just so we have a little bit of an easier time to get this thing to fit, because we really want it here. We want to remove these up until this. We can just rebuild blast doors, that's not a problem. Could you imagine if blast doors, out of all of it, was the one thing you couldn't repair? Okay. We might even move these pipes here to the right, these conveyor tubes. The thing that I just worry about the most is that my little rover doesn't have the energy to lift it. Now, it might have the amount of atmospheric thrust to move it upwards, but it might not have the energy to activate all of that atmospheric thrust at once. How large is this thing? It's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 blocks tall. I will move this last block here as well.
Inventory full.
Mosquito in my that bastard. Okay. Song. I don't know what I've done. Alright. Next up, there is something that I want to try to do. First, which is removing this connector. Oh, there was something in the connector. Sure. Then, what we want to do, I want to install something instead of it, which is this one. Alright, let's set this up. Magnet plates. This is for the rover. These are all just the standard ones. So this is Oakler. Largeman. Okay. Then we remove this. Go for magnetic plate. This one. We're just gonna do switch lock. Right. Then what we want to do is turn back everything. Yeah, now everything does turn off. Yep. Okay, now comes the hard part. I just want to see if I can move it. That's step 1. Okay. A little bit of movement. That's good because, oh, don't smash that too hard. Reason why I think that's good is because then I won't have to destroy all of these blast doors. The only problem that I'm gonna have now is I already felt that it was rotating quite a bit, so let me save real quick. It was yawing quite a bit like this when I was moving it. But being able to move it is already pretty good. What we are going to do is push it up. One sec, I'm gonna actually check if I can lift it. Oh, if it is only for a small bit. Soft. Grab it again. Oh. That is a lot smoother than I expected. Hitting something. The blast doors on both sides. Okay. So far, so good. Being very careful with this. Alright, let me just put it down real quick for a little bit. And... okay. Let me turn those off just so I have at least some power. Now there's a few ways I can approach this. I think if I move it sideways a little bit, I can get it in closer, but I think I'm gonna put it on some blocks. No. Oh, this is just fallen down debris. Didn't even know that.
Inventory full.
Okay. Just remove some blocks.
Inventory full.
Heavy grids. Good, good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab it from... I'm gonna remove these blocks as well. Just dump some of these steel plates here. I'm gonna make this as safe as possible. Just to destroy the hauler now would be sad. That's like 2 to 3 episodes of building in total that I put into that hauler. If it would break now, that would quite a big setback, and so far we haven't really had any major setbacks. Most of the setbacks were just like us dying to certain things, but I was being decently cautious, so far we haven't destroyed people yet. It's the big word. Alright, so we're gonna grab it a little bit more to the side. Turn everything back on. Okay, let me just look above it. To the side. Grab it. A little bit high up. Not too high up, actually. I see a block up there. Okay. Put it on the yellow. Oh. Not far enough up yet. Better. There we go. Gently put it down. Good. Alright, let's land it real quick and take an evaluation. How we're gonna attach this best. There's 2 ways I can attach it. Either with merge blocks or with weld pads. I have not yet decided which ones I'm going. We're getting close. Look at that. We're almost in position. You have to get this part right here. And if we have that set up, then we're done. We set this part up with there. Now there's multiple ways we can. Problem is we want to be not in the way of anything. Where am I gonna attach this? I'm just gonna use a weld pad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use a weld pad. Oh, I don't know what I... Here we go. There we go. Would have expected that. Having a little bit sooner. Alright, so let's just clear this area a little bit more so we can fly at least up a little bit. Because we're gonna grab it on this bottom part and then we're just gonna try to fly it in. And the hard part is to get in between these two. I'm gonna give this at least one good try. If it doesn't succeed, I'm going to remove the pipes, the conveyors on one side. Alright, here we go. Let's try this. Turn everything back on. Unhook myself. And here we go. I'm way too long for this already. Right, let me remove some more blocks. Look at that. I'm constantly like misjudging the length of the ship. You just have to make sure that I don't drop any blast doors on it. Oh, when I do that, I'll drop a blast door. You silly Billy. Those small hydrogen thrusters can't handle the weight of like 5 tons of steel. You're dropping a small car on like a cute dog. Results are also not that pretty. Very, very not pretty situation. Alright, let's try it after I remove these more. Okay. There we go. Let's try it again. Round, I don't know how many. How much? 78 hydrogen. That seems fine for now. I think even in the worst case scenario, I can just refuel it via the rover. Right, here we go. Everything is on. Oh, don't fly too far back. Down. Have it sideways. Okay, we're pretty much in position now. A little bit more correct. Go. Come on. I don't think I just have to remove those. Okay, let me hoped it would have worked in one. I mean, I can't remove these O2H2 generators because the moment I do that, I can't rebuild them. I have to really be careful now. Everything that I now remove is to permanently be gone. Look at how close we are, bro. Alright. Let's try it again. Turn everything back on. Round 2. Oh my god. Don't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty. Softly remove. Softly move. Oh lord. It is done. I did it. I actually did it. It is in place. Look at that. Alright, let me rebuild it quickly just because I still remember sorta how everything is positioned. I need the conveyor pipe junction. I need it in the same color. So we're gonna be a stickler for that a little bit. One there. Beautiful. These should be blast doors. We're gonna stick with the same theme. Blast doors is gonna drop it somewhere. Let's just drop it instead of this. Is this light or heavy? This is heavy armor. That is just phenomenal. Now, let's take a look. We have forwards thrust. We have sideways thrust, although not much, but that's fine. We have backwards thrust. On... Yeah.
Fuel low.
Oh, fuel is low. Both of my hydrogen tanks are empty?
Fuel critical.
Damn. Inventory. O2. There we go. Thank you. Now the question is, am I gonna try to fly this as is, or are we gonna try? Or are we immediately gonna put on the Atlas? Whatever we're gonna do, we're just first going to install the drills, get this ship unstuck. Because there's still some blocks half underneath the ground that we need to get out. Let's see if we have enough for a single drill at least. Drill. Let's just put in the first tab to make it easier. Damn, so close. Just do this maybe. Right, now we're just gonna start in the interior. Build it like this. Not enough large steel tubes. Why not snoop them from the... Not like we're gonna need them anytime soon. This way we can at least build a drill. Just to put the rest of the components back in. Just so they have some more components to destroy, just in case. Right, let's fly back into the control seats. Interesting. Nothing is set here. Alright, let's just get the tool block here then. Here we go. Now this one doesn't have that much area that's underneath the ice, so it shouldn't take as long as the Atlas. The second good thing about this is that unlike the Atlas, this one also has not too deep parts into the ice. Like this we can just remove, because we're not gonna need these parts. I think we're gonna remove this light armor block here as well. Okay.
Inventory full.
Okay, let's just start drilling here then.
Inventory full.
Okay, let's just dump all the components in then, if it just keeps helping me build. There we go. Fly into the flight seat again. After this one we'll try to make maybe 2 drills to speed up this process a little bit. Oh, this shouldn't be long of a process. I think if we start on the back side as well, do this lickety split. It all depends if the underground of the ship is a little bit straight.
Inventory full.
Yeah, inventory full. Come on, help me build it. A little bit late. Could have saved me time, but no. Okay. Wrong side. To get underneath it a little bit better.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
What if I now build downwards? There we go. Ah, better. Wrong side again? Yeah, it looks like it's only this little part here. If I can just unattach this part and those 3 yellow blocks, then I think it's already free floating. So I'll do the middle part first, just so we can attach something of a landing gear.
Inventory full.
Question mark. Can I place a drip? No. What about now?
Inventory full.
Better. There we go. A little bit further. I'll deactivate the build thing. Because I don't need those blocks constantly being fully made, because I have to break them down later anyway. Not really a use for it.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And it's not like it's that good at helping me build it. Half of the time it's just too late. It's even better for me that they're not fully built, those drills, because, you know, I have to break them down as well. Okay. If I just build it two forwards, then I should already be done with it. Is this half block? No, this is light armor block. Then I can attach it technically on the bottom of this. Okay. Move this.
Inventory full.
Hmm? Good. You. I wonder how long this can fly and how well it can fly. It's now only, if it's going to fly, it's going to be only on a single large hydrogen thruster with this. Yeah, I don't think this has any other form of downward force. Okay. Is this now completely free? No, it's not. Right. Let's just build the drill on the bottom of it. No, it's not possible. Okay, I will do that last then. Will this drill be able to drill up until the part? Let's try that.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
No, it's not possible. Alright, sure. Hmm? Large chunk removed. Yeah. Oh, there is upwards thrust. What the? There's a one. Yes, maybe there's more. This is some extra stuff here. Well, okay, now we have two thrusters, I guess.
Inventory full.
Let's build another. Hmm. Let's fly back in. The good thing about drilling, though, like this, is that you don't really get rid of your battery drain, because you will be sitting in that flight suit so often. I think I just have to move one block down. We already removed some of these steel plates here. Just so I have some building materials to build these scaffoldings. Go. So I'll just do it once here and once here, just so we're completely clear that there's nothing. Oh, that's the wrong drill. There's nothing holding the ship back. I don't want another Atlas incident.
Inventory full.
I know my inventory is full. Alright. Oh, let me... something to... Well, we have this nice scenery shot, I guess. This half-broken ship. How long this ship? Drilling while I was drinking. Drilling, right? Click. Can barely. Oh, there we go. I was drilling. Here is your We already had posture check, but what about second posture check and hydration check? Make sure you drink enough. Like. Now one thing I'm a little bit scared of is that these are technically all half blocks. So I'm wondering if this is considered in the ground or not. If so, then I will have to drill everything. I mean, we're gonna drill lots to be safe anyway, because I don't, like I said, I don't want another Atlas incident. Nice snowstorm. I swear I still don't know what that does. It's enough for a drill? Yes. Okay. There we go. A little bit more. I think we are already like halfway through. Now I'm gonna try to make this episode not as much as a cliffhanger as the episode with the Atlas. And I'm gonna try to really work towards getting this ship back in this episode. Hopefully it doesn't become too long of an episode. I have to teach tomorrow, so not too early, but still. Would be nice if I'm a little bit rested before I teach math. One of my poor students has their math exam Tuesday, the large one. Over here in the Netherlands, we have some big exams at the end of our school career. Just like every other country, but currently in the Netherlands, the exams have started. The math exam, a particular difficulty level, is yeah, Tuesday. Oh, that was the last of this playlist. Oh, did this one last. Let's do this. I think these playlists are mostly the same songs, but differently mixed. Because most of these songs, I think I've heard a few times. Yeah.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I've heard this song a few times. Not a problem, because, you know, hearing the same song, large playlist like this. You remember that I record these videos days in between, so usually I film one episode per day, sorta. Because I don't always have time and oop, not what I wanted.
Inventory full.
There. Getting to the point where we should really start working on a foot. Yeah, we should really start working on a foot just to make sure that we're safe from detaching this ship. What if we just place it here? Have heavy blocks. Well, there's the warp drive. I think all in all, we'll have like multiple warp drives. Okay. Now let's build a landing gear here. Oh, not the large magnet. How big is that? Oh my god, that's square. Never built that because I never had a vehicle that had that thing as a necessary building. Yeah, I don't know if I have to check. Okay, I do. Maybe some of them had to be taken out of the road. Or the road. There. This way we can at least place it close to the base. Now we just make sure that we can little I need steel plates. Okay. Well, how tough it is to get steel plates these days. No? Just make sure this is fully repaired, because otherwise it might break the moment something goes wrong. So this landing pad, technically this entire ship, even if it's now completely free of ice, should be standing on this land. A little bit of hydration. Right. This part over here seems not completely be detached. Let's see if I can make this a little bit better.
Inventory full.
What about this direction? No. What about now? Yes.
Inventory.
That was the ice. Damn it. Where's that
Inventory
motors?
full.
Oh, I have to drop some. Oh, there's some computers that I'm missing. They're also here. Or did I accidentally use the computers for something else? I don't know. Let's just quickly toke them somewhere. Ooh. 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 There we go. There's quite some seasickness that you can get from watching this, I guess. Oh, let me drop off the steel plates. Beep. If you need more steel plates, we know where to find them. Let's see, let's drill a little bit. Okay. Drill a little bit more to the other side, just so we have that little chunk going. Like for instance here, this is like the part where I always get like so touchy. Technically this block is still in this. Right, let's work on this chunk here. Can I build a drill right there? No. Let's turn it around then.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
There we go. And then once we have the feeling this forward-facing chunk is a little bit free, we're gonna see if we can get that on that bottom burner, this one, free. And if that all works out, try to get this thing back in one piece. I don't trust these.
Inventory full.
There should be it. On this side at least. Okay. Let's see on this other side. I think we can drill once more here, this area. And drill this area. And then we should have this free. No? That should be this part. Perhaps. We'll see it when we have built it.
Inventory full.
Really there. I swear it's gonna be so good once this thing finally comes off the ground. It's on this side. There we go. Yeah, that looks like it. Last bits of junk. Yeah, this looks to be detached now. Now, just do it like this. We should have a drill pointed here. Is enough? Oh. Alright, let's just do it like this then. Oh, hello, don't drop.
Inventory full.
I should actually check how far is my hydrogen bottles. Okay, only one is out now. Okay. That looks like it's enough space, at least in this area. Yeah, this looks fine. That, however, making me self-doubt 300 times over. Damn game. I'll just build it here if I can. I can. Alright, let's just build that then.
Inventory full.
I swear, I really don't want to do this twice. So let's just do it good once. I think we now get the front part completely free. So that chunk is not free. This is a short distance. We just have to make sure that we do it correctly. Can I build a drill here? No. And then just build a drill there.
Inventory full.
Hope we can do this a little bit fast. There it is. Oop. First one is not that fast because it's I have to pave the way a little bit, but the second one is going to be quite far.
Inventory full.
Let's see if there's any more hidden hydrogen thrusters underneath the rubble. Wait, why does it not let me build this? Something in the way. Don't know why. Maybe these blocks are in the way. Oh, they shouldn't be. Can't build a drill there either. Alright, let's just activate this one to see how far we can get. Just have to make sure we don't leave any slivers of ice behind. Maybe let's start from the back side. This didn't seem like it did that much. Just do this. Right there. Because this seemed like it didn't do that much. I like that they made the innards of the ship green. To work with like all the hydrogen parts a little bit a different color is actually a pretty interesting design choice. Right, let's leave this for as long as I think if I leave this as long as possible, then I can place the drill downwards. Still moving the landscape. Only very minimal. I think that might be. If I then remove this,
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'm gonna place it right over here. Oh. Alright, let's just do it the old-fashioned way then. Good thing is still that we have 100% hydrogen. Okay, that's a big hole.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
There we go. Where are the steel plates? Hello? Did the ground eat my steel plates? Fine. Like there's no other steel plates in space. Okay. That's a large ass hydrogen thruster. Okay. I thought I had steel plates. Guess I thought wrong.
Inventory full.
Look at this. I'm always happy when they both the dig sites connect to each other. Yeah, don't get stuck on ledges. If I make that move up more, or two more, then it should be fine. Just don't know if it can do that. I think this is the area where I had some issues with.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, that's what I thought. May have also interrupted it early. I had to dig a little bit further. I'm gonna move it further once more, because I don't trust it. Oh, this is a half panel. No wonder. That explains a lot, actually. I just attach it there. Can I attach it one further? I think this should be fine for now.
Inventory full.
You know, this might sound weird, but I think if I do that one, this might be actually the last one to do. Like, let's hope so, at least. And then we're gonna see if this ship can move on the power of that one large hydrogen thruster alone. Right. That should be it. I think this ship is now completely free. Now we're gonna remove everything that is keeping this attached to the ground. Every little bit of attachment. Lose all attachments. What in the Buddha is this? Move the drill.
Inventory full.
I know. Inventory full. And we're gonna do a very big save. Alright. We're almost there. Now if I remove these two, the ship will be completely free from all of it. Let's just do one inspection. Just to make absolutely safe that we can fly away without any issues. Are you free? Yes, you are. Is this in the way? Not anymore. This seems to be also impossibly far away. Okay. Okay. I think that should be it. I think we have done it. Now, let's detach the ship for real. I think if I grind this block, I will hit some lag. Yep, it's done. Let's just leave this here for now. Right, here comes the hard part. Will it fly? So, first off, let's go into groups. Let's just set to thrust all. Thrust all, because not everything is currently in there. Let's search for thrust. Because underneath this, there should be a 1. Of course, it was already under that. Because it was already the same setup. Good. Means that if I press 1 now, bottom 1. Okay. Let's set up the landing gear. There it is. Switch lock. Now everything is set up. Here we go. Let's see if this thing can produce enough thrust to get us to where we need to. We are not moving from our position. Why not? Okay. Something is keeping us in place. Is it one of the turrets? What is keeping us in place? Not these light blocks. Is it this turret? Turret isn't even close to it. Should be free. Why are we stuck in a spot? What? Or do we just really not have enough? With the gyroscopes. If I can move left and right, that's also a good indication. Right, let's turn it back on. No, nothing. What is keeping us in spot? What am I missing? Just a sliver of ice still somewhere?
Fuel low.
Oh, okay.
Fuel critical.
We're gonna do this shit again. What? Problem. I have not enough thrust. It is that we seem to be stuck somehow. But why? Carefully went around the entire ship to make sure that every single block is unstuck. Not attached in any single way. Look at that. That's so far away. That can never be it. Now what is stopping me? Don't let me go back on my word. I wanted to fly back to base. We really need to install that other mod that was recommended to me to dig stuff out automatically. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna save before I try it though. So there is a way to test if something is stuck. A bit crude. If you fly up, left, forward at the same time, especially with the 3 thrusters that we have, if there's something holding me back, that will break it. Not the problem. I truly don't get it. What is keeping me up? Okay. I'm gonna try something. It might be crazy, but who knows? Maybe that's the problem. What if the last bit of ice is in here? Well, I don't get it. Okay, I'm just gonna do something very crude, and I'm just gonna remove all the guns. Just to make sure that that's not the problem. It's gonna take a while due to the massive amount of components. Come on, man.
Inventory.
Just want this to be done. I want to at least be sure that I can parts around. Put the parts.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
After this, we're gonna build a minor vehicle, so we can do something else than these damn clearing missions. Okay, drop these off. Can I even drop these off? Is our rover? No, rover isn't. Alright, so okay. Hello, rockets. I don't think these Gatling guns, the way I didn't even think that those artillery rock turrets were in. Right again. Oop. Can't even turn the ship. Anything wrong? Ads that are unlocked. I think those are the ones on the sides. Yeah. That's not the problem. Seems like there were magnetic pads to fuel some drones or whatever. But then still, why are we not disconnected from the ground? I mean, it's pretty clear that we're not connected to this part of the ship because the automatic repair system wouldn't do anything with it. It's clearly not connected. And what is the issue? Truly. Where is the problem? We're really gonna have to do this again. Watch it be another super tiny sliver of ice somewhere again. This can't even be it. Too high up. Nothing here. Right? I don't understand. Understand? I don't get it. Is there a setting that I'm missing? Okay, I'm gonna do something very crude. I'm going to remove the landing gear. Like, if this doesn't do it, then I don't understand. What is keeping this up? I truly don't know. But at least we can say that it wasn't the landing gear. Because it's free floating now. Let's install that. Just in case. What could it be? Nope, like... or like a... Okay, think. It could be a small little plate somewhere. Probably not the turrets, no. But we'll move them anyway. Just to really drive to... Nah, that one's way too high up. Okay, is there anything else about the ship that I have to know? It's behaving like it's just stuck in the ground. I don't get it. Nope. What? I fell down. Alright, we have established one thing. We don't have enough force to get off ground. How long do we have? We're currently 2 hours in. We have it unlocked. Okay. That's... Damn it. Um. Damn it. Video is already 2 hours long. But damn it, I want to do it myself. I'm just very curious to see if I can get it to work. Just gonna quickly get Atlas. If I can get. Try to get the Atlas. Follow merge block on the bottom. Make that. And then get back over here. See if I can merge block together with that pile crab. I just really want to see if I can get this to. It seems like it just cannot produce enough lift as it is. Let's hope that the Atlas can. Just have to remind myself to the large atmospheric thruster from the side. Keep at least in spirits with the challenge. Okay. Let's turn off auto repair. Turn off. Turn off this auto repair if it's not already off. It was never on. Good. Alright, it's not fully fixed, but let's just at least large
Inventory full.
challenge.
Inventory full.
That's good.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's. Although I would really say that maybe it's
Inventory
motor
full.
code. The image itself looks like it's a singular electron motor. There's so much alone.
Inventory full.
I wish.
Inventory full.
It's funny though that the build restrictions work on placing items,
Inventory full.
but not on the projector. Right. Now I'm at least a little bit almost to the challenge. See how many merge blocks can we find. Go. activate all the thrusters. Right. Activate the merge blocks. Now the question is which merge block is on this grid. Oh, they're both connected to each other, so we'll figure out which one's which. Oh, here we go. I have to set forwards facing thrust. Like indeed that. Backwards. I think we only have hydrogen thrusters for that. That is though. Let's see. Backwards thruster. Well, it's probably this one because I spelled this one correctly. So if I just do this, turn these off, and I should be able to fly without issue. There we go. Now we're only being we're only being slowed down by air resistance. Good. Now we have 2 hours of flying. Like this. Quite a lot of hydrogen left. Okay. Let's see if I can rinky-dink these ships together. Turn it back on. A little bit easy. Oh. There. So, using every single bit. Now, I just have to find that one landing gear down there. Landing gear. Just put both of them. Oh damn, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's just switch locks, and then it's just this one. Well, time to see if I'm gonna ruin the entire freaking challenge. Oh. So, either what's going to happen is the moment I press that landing gear, everything will go wrong. And everything will break. And that will be the end of this playthrough. Or we'll manage to get it to work. Fly off into the sunset. Let's see. Both ships are on. Here we go. I can't believe this is actually working. Oh, look at that. We're actually moving. The atlas is working. Wow. Unbelievable. Use too much power. That way we only have to up to 100 and just did that for a little. Probably have to start breaking it kilometers probably. It's too misty. Oh no. Really use that weird clutter up the skies. Okay. Re-brake, please. Please brake. No, wait. Actually, I'm gonna immediately move. Fuck. Chunk. Oh. And we're gonna try to attach it in. Now that we have attached it, don't want to move it unnecessarily another time. Hmm? Okay. Have to put down half. Love this. I never prepared this. Alright, then I'm drastic. I am mark this. Green. Alright. Then I'm going to turn off these, and I'm going to turn off these. I'm going to turn off these. Then I'm going to go over to this ship's control. And I'm going to turn off all of this. And what we're going to do in the next episode is we're gonna clear up this area a little bit, get this ion thrown. And what we're gonna do, I'm actually a lot of these upburn. I now know a method. It's a lot of
Inventory
thruster
full.
components in them. What we can do, just in the worst case scenario, we can destroy that one and replace it with a lot of small ones. Although this one is hacked, so we'll look at that for the next episode. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear up this part a little bit. We're gonna clear up this part a little bit. We're gonna make sure that we can attach that chunk to this a little bit better. And then I think next episode, after that, in that same episode or the episode afterwards, we are going to build a mining vehicle. Just as you can see, there's a lot of cobalt, iron, and nickel in the ground, and we have a hard time extracting it at the moment. So we're going to build a small rover, a very wide, heavy rover that is going to be able to dig up all this material in the underground and then bring it back to the refinery base so we can turn it into something. Later on, what we're going to do is we're going to slowly turn from that base into this base for everything, but it's only after we've removed the refineries with the yield modules from one of the other finds that we have so far. I think it's right over the hill over that side near the tower. When we have that mining vehicle and we have some components to repair this stuff, we are going to put our eyes with the Atlas, of course. We're gonna try to get at least that ship chunk over here as well, so we can move the refineries with the yield modules in here. We're probably gonna use the hauler for that. So for now we have the Atlas. We're just going to move the large ship chunks, and we're gonna have the hauler that moves the individual parts. But at least I'm very glad that we got this rear part here. And yeah, we're gonna leave it at that for this one. So if you enjoyed this very rinky-dinky moving of this ship chunk, then I'll see you in the next video when I try to attach it to this part. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Have a very good day. Bye.